Assalamu alaikum. I am Mohammad Rojin Rahman, Assistant Teacher, Belayat Hossain Bahumukhi Uchcho Bidyalaya. Students, welcome to this class. Hope you are all well. All right. Students, in the previous class, we discussed on the topic named subject-verb agreement. You all know that the area of this topic is vast. There are many rules. In the previous class, we discussed on some rules, but some rules are still left to discuss. I like to discuss over some other rules today. You may ask me one question. Sir, why have you divided this class into two parts? The answer is that most of the students of our country are weak in English. They are unable to accept or grab the intensity or meaning of the grammatical rules at the same time, if those rules are many in numbers. So, for the better understanding or realization of the grammatical points, I have taken a decision of dividing this class into two parts. Most probably, you are clear about this point, students. So, we may consider this class as the continuation of the previous class. And in the previous class, I also told it that if I get any other class, I will be able, or I will take a different class, a new class. Whatever, students, I think it's okay. Now, I am going to write some rules which were not discussed in the previous class. One by one, you should follow the class. All right, let's go to the board, students. Students, I am writing just the word rule, but not giving the number, because it's up to you. Many students are writing different numbers. That's not a matter. That's why I think that I should write only the word rule. Okay. So, rule. Today's first rule. If a sentence if a sentence starts with the words here or there, subject should come after the verbs. Example. Look, students, in this sentence, this is the subject, and in the next sentence, this is the subject, and verb is are, verb is. The subject is placed after the verb. The second sentence, it happens same. So, the subject always comes after the verb. Most probably this rule is clear. All right. Now, next rule. if a phrase or a group of words is set between subject and verb, it doesn't affect the verb. Example. There are two examples. Rahim, one of my students, is present. Here the verb is, and next sentence is. Is affected by the subject Fatima, not by these words. So phrase, it is also phrase. It doesn't affect the verb. Rather, subject affects the verb. So this verb is related to subject. In this way, these two words agree with each other. Whatever, students, hope this rule is also clear. Now next. If two subjects are added by the words or, nor, either, neither, and the subjects are singular in number, verb should be singular also. Example. Sorry, students. Either Rohim or his brother has done it. Either Rohim or his brother has done it. Here, this subject is singular. This subject is also singular. That's why the verb is singular. Verb. Auxiliary. Auxiliary is used as singular. So, this rule is clear. But there are some other rules about this topic. I am going to tell it. I am not writing it. Students, hope you all will be able to you all will be able to realize it. All right. If two subjects are added by the words or, nor, either, neither, and the subjects are plural in number, not singular, plural in number, then verb should be plural. Example. This example is not for this rule, students. For that rule, what I have told you now. either the boys or the players are present. Both the subjects are plural in number. That's why verb is plural. This is another rule. You can write it as another rule. Students, another rule is also related to this rule. Let me tell you. If two subjects are added by the words or nor, either, neither, and the subjects are different in number, not in plural or singular, different. Different in number, verb should be affected. Verb should be affected by the closer subject. Closer. Example. Students, Rana, third person singular. His brothers, third person plural. That means subjects are different in number, but verb takes plural form. That means it is affected by this subject, his brothers. It is closer to this verb. That's why either Rana or his brothers are present. I think these rules are clear to you, students. So I am going to erase it also. Now, next rule. If a gerund is used as a subject of a sentence, verb should be singular. Example. Walking in the morning is a good exercise. Walking in the morning. This is gerund, verb plus ing is used as a gerund. So walking in the morning is a good exercise. So the verb is singular, is. It is verb. So I think this rule is also clear, students. Alright, students. Today I have discussed over some other rules which are also important for you. Students, the rules which are discussed today and were discussed in the previous class are so much important for you in your practical life. Now, I would like to draw a conclusion. Students, government has taken a step to keep you in touch with learning, because for a long period of time you are not coming to school for receiving education, but you should learn something staying at home. That's why this type of plan is taken. I like to share one thing, what I always share, and that is whatever you learn in the class, try to adjust with it staying at home. How? You have to share and exercise or practice it again and again with your teachers and friends, because you know that practicing more and more will enrich your knowledge about this topic. And if you last these points longer in your brain, you have to practice it. There is no alternative way of practicing it, students. I am telling it again and again. The students who became successful in life have grabbed this point in their life. They practiced more and more. Students, the topics which are discussed in these classes are not so much easy, especially in English. The topic which is named as subject-verb agreement is not simply easy, it's somewhat tough. So if you like to make it easier, you have to practice it. Whatever, students, I think you all have got the point. That's all. Thinking this point, I have divided this class into two parts. All right, students, stay fine and safe and pray for me. Allah Hafiz.